I have one thing to say. You better work. You better work. Work it, girl. Do your thing. On the runway. Work. You better work it, girl. Wet your lips and make love to the camera. Work. Turn to the left. Work. Turn to the right. Work. Sashay, Shantae. Work. Turn left. Work. Turn right. Work. Sashay, Shantae. It don't matter what you wear. They're checking out your savoir-faire. It don't matter what you do. Cause everything looks good on you. Work. Work it, girl. Do your thing. On the runway. Work. You better work it, girl. Wet your lips and make love to the camera. Work. Turn to the left. Work. And then turn to the right. Work. Sashay, Shantae. Work. Turn to the left. Work. Turn right. Work. Shantae, Shantae. I see your picture everywhere. $1 million derriere. Oh. And when you walk into the room, you had eyes, everybody. You had everybody's eyes on you, honey. Okay? That's fine. That's what I say. Ugh. Hurry up. Window work, Mama Naomi, she is fierce. Christy knocked the lady out of sight. Cindy, I can feel it. Body is chest. Feel that garment. Nick, you work the runway, sweetie. I have one thing to say. Sashay, Shantae. Sashay, Shantae. Shantae, Shantae, Shantae. I have one thing to say. Sashay, Shantae. Shantae, Shantae. Shantae, Shantae, Shantae. It don't matter what you wear. They're checking out your savoir-faire. Oh. It don't matter what you do. Because everything looks good on you. Yes. Work it, girl! Do your thing on the runway. Work! Better work it, girl. Wet the lip and make love to the camera. Work. Turn to the left. Work. Turn to the right. Work. Sashay, Shantae. Is it over yet? Oh. I love Carmack! I wasn't here to sing! You better work! 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 Oh my goodness, it never ends, this song. Oh, look at, I have one thing to say. You better work!
From frauds to Hello, everybody. How you doing tonight?
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, welcome. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This is Skeptical Robot. We are a show that is dedicated to exposing con men, liars, frauds, cults, and exposing the paranormal. Debunking the paranormal. I am a little flustered right now because Mr. Pat Dixon is having some internet troubles, but we are trying to get him on the show. Let's see if we can make that happen. But thank you, everyone, for being here. And with me, as always, is the lovable kitty cat, Mr. Gummi Chainsaw.
That's me.
What's happening?
Going? Hi, chilling. Ooh, what a week. Glad to be here hanging out.
Man,
storms and fucking why are tornadoes in New York?
That is crazy.
About? We shouldn't be getting that shit, yo. Yeah. We had tornado warnings and torrential downpours. Fuck me. I'm glad to just be chilling here with y'all.
Before we get started tonight, first off, I want to thank everyone that followed us over onto Patreon. Thank you.
So much.
It was a great little debut for us. We have some Patreon exclusive content, and we got one of the absolute best compliments we could ever have. Someone sent us a message that said that the first episode that we debuted was worth the entire subscription cost. And I have to admit, it's probably one of our best episodes. I loved it so much.
Fun. Yeah.
Let's see here. We have a little bit of generosity from our viewers. We have Mr. J. Wolfenstein with a super chat. Thank you for the $5. Be mean to me every day for $5. Gummi Chainsaw. What? Oh, 1 minute, 52 seconds of Dummy Game Saw episode 8. Can do, Gummy. Yeah. Can do.
I'm pretty sure he watches my show with a fucking notepad and pen, and I fucking love it. Shout outs to Jay.
Shout outs to Jay Wolfenstein. And I just saw this. It's right under it. Thank you, Amber Alert. Did Action Park have any water slides made of chicken wire? We're pretty close.
Help people.
Pretty close.
Chicken wire would have helped, and I'll explain to it when we get into it why I kind of wish there was chicken wire there.
And we also have, let's see here real quick.
Let me scroll down.
Also have something from... Whoa, what was that? Hold on. What's happening? I don't know. Is this screwing up? Great. All right, hold on. Where is that coming from? Man. That's weird. I decided to try something new, and I probably shouldn't have done that. We probably should have tested this first, but here we go. There's Gummi.
Hi. Whoa.
What is going on? All right. Well, let's just get rid of a lot of this. All right. Da, 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 da. Then there's me. Wow. Very professional. We have a very professional show. All right. Let's see. Mr. J. Wolfenstein has a super tip for us. Thank you very much. Let's see what he has to say.
Jeepers, it's a good day.
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 Okay.
Did that come off echoed?
Yes, it did. All right.
Why was that echoed?
I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to have to explain the Jeepers thing because Okay, so it's a reference I brought up a couple times on my gaming show. On my summer breaks when I was in college, I used to work. I was like lead counselor for the YMCA for the camp for the kids. And one of the places we used to go to was a place in the Palisades Mall called Jeepers. And it was a kind of like pretty much a Chuck E. Cheese, just a local version of it. And I had called, like the first time I ever called to book the place, the woman who picked up the phone goes, "Jeepers, it's a good day." I dead ass had to hang up because I didn't want to laugh in her face. And I just reference it every once in a while. That's really stuck with Jay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I think I fixed a problem here.
I can't explain. You know, like when someone's too happy that they're annoying, and I hate to say that because I'm a positive person, but jeepers, it's a good day. Like that's so that means that's how they got to answer the phone every single time. Like I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a day where they're like, "Jeepers, what the fuck do you want?" Or "Jesus Christ, it's a good day."
God, now I'm very. It's funny. My wife actually tells me that I'm the asshole whenever someone's a little too happy, and I'm like, "What's his problem?"
I get it.
But whatever. I am that way. But you have a positivity that's actually very encouraging, and I like feeding off the energy because I could use a little bit of positivity every now and then.
Thank you.
All right. I think that is everything.
No, we got a couple. I got them.
Oh, we have more? Oh,
yeah,
there you go. Thank you, Bacon Bits.
Bacon.
For the Canadian $5, Pat and Lemmy are the best. You other two are mean to me and make fun of my wonderful country. Also, can you play the longest lever possible to annoy Pat? We will play one now, if you like, and then we will play another one when he gets here. Let me see if I can get an update from him. Literally, he was on here, folks, and his internet went out. And
it was kind of like, "Oh no." And it just went off.
Yeah, we heard him like mid-sentence go off, and
here he is.
Here he is. Fantastic.
Speak of the Dixon.
Let's get him up here. All right. Sorry, folks. Getting this taken care of. I'm trying. Give me your board.
Hey, you should continue the show.
Welcome, Mr. Pat Dixon.
Hi, everybody. Hi, you. What's going on? I'm trying to do another thing.
Someone just asked if we could play a karmic lever that was so long that it would get on your nerves.
Play it.
All right. We actually have some new karmic levers.
My life has been too easy at this point. I need some adversity. Bother me.
I ran out of Red Bull already. I just had a little bit left in a can, brought it. I'm gonna go get another one. I'll be right back. Love you.
Oh, no.
Oh, Pat's gone again.
He's out again. Pat?
Oh, nope. He definitely he boofed.
Oh, boy. Let's play another one.
Sure.
Jay Wolfenstein is just in. Leo is better than Gummi Chainsaw at making ramen, and Luigi Greenberg is still gay. That's all. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up on that. We all needed to know that.
Thought Jay Wolfenstein might appreciate that one. Who's that character? I forget what you named him.
That's Leo Chainsaw. That's Leo's cat.
Leo Chainsaw.
Got it. He also named his cat Leo, so he wouldn't forget the cat's name or his name.
Got it.
Leo's slightly retarded.
Oh, boy.
We got Bacon with a gifted membership. Thank you so much. With the membership going to Butter Dick Jones.
Thank you very, very much, Bacon Bits. Hold hold on. Vamp for just a second. Let me see if I can try to get Pat back here.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Doing a pro show here. Hope everyone's having a great week. Anything else? No. Okay. Sorry. This is actually going to be a fun episode because I have personal experience here. I have fucking battle scars and war wounds from fucking Action Park. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend checking out Class Action Park on HBO Max. They did a documentary 3-ish years ago, and it's really good. Gets into a lot of the stuff. And to be honest with you, I haven't, it's been a minute. It's been fucking 35 years since I've gone. So it was good to jog memories of some of the stuff. And then I don't know how I'm still alive today. Like, let's just say I am a cat. I definitely lost 4 lives going to that goddamn park, y'all.
All right, I'm talking to Pat, and yeah, it looks like he's having some internet issues. So he told us just to move on. That's good. Damn. Well, all right. So yeah, that was actually going to be my first thing to talk about with you was that just to let everyone know that you have some very close ties to the story tonight, and talk a little bit about how you wound up there as a kid.
Yeah, we used to, like in my school, we used to go there for field trips, and like, so we would go there because for lack of a better term, Great Adventure was the white people park. So we would go to Action Park because it was cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
It would.
Well, I didn't know that. No, that's funny.
Yeah. So no, it was honestly, it was a lot cheaper because they were trying to just like get people to go and drive up numbers. Like, they would make their money, if anything, from like concessions and whatever. So they would pretty much give the buses free parking. I mean, it's so long ago, I don't remember, but I don't even remember us having to pay to go. And, I went to a PS, a public school, so we definitely didn't have the money to cover it. So I'm pretty sure they just gave like free vouchers to to our school. So yeah, we would go there, and that place was, I know what happens. Like, I know how it feels like when, like, Grandpa talks about going to Nam, like the way you come out of that place.
Okay, so we're gonna get really deep into some of the actual facts that we know about this place, and it gets scary. By the way, OMIA, I just want to say it still breaks my heart that Luigi gave up the fart mic. I think you came here after the fart mic, but I had to get rid of the fart mic as a practical issue because my Rodecaster was distorting my sound, and it had the extra port for another microphone, and so now I'm only using one microphone port. But I should bring back the fart mic, especially this week. I think I got that Taco Bell disease.
Oh,
all right.
Poop lettuce. $2 from Woody from Syracuse. Shout outs, brother. Thank you so much.
Woody.
This comic wearing the 4 non-blondes chick. Yo, if y'all can have him sing what's going on, but like, he's got to do it as karmic, like not as Caddy Z, like, so like not even with the boa. And I will find a way to get him into the video.
That's such a unique thing, and what a niche thing. What a niche thing to reference. But I know exactly what he's talking about. That's really funny. The 4 non-blondes hat. Yeah. That is hilarious. Oh, we have something else actually, really quick.
You want to
Bacon
just get
bits.
through these first? Yeah.
Yeah. Bacon go ahead. Bits. I'm sorry. I thought we were done.
I am stoned, and I thought Gummi was Lemmy in the title.
I was wondering why he was referencing Lemmy, but we did.
Yeah, Lemmy is awesome.
Lemmy is awesome, and she was in our first Patreon episode, and so that's kind of what I thought he was talking about. And folks, yes, please go visit our Patreon. Let me just talk it up just real quick in that we had a lot of shit we had to go through with YouTube over some of our content, and we're just experimenting with platforms right now. And with Patreon, we can get away with a lot more. We can get away with a lot more, and not get tagged. For instance, let us actually show something that we are going to be doing on our Patreon. But we're going to kind of give you a little bit of an introduction here.
Yeah,
this is
I came up with that with a segment.
Yes, we have a new little segment here. let me actually get rid of something.
Yes, I wrote the song, all the lyrics. Well, it's not because there's a lot of lyrics, but obviously I didn't sing it, but yeah, it's written by me. And I had, honestly, it was one of those things where I had the idea and I thought of the theme song first and the images behind it, and I worked that into a segment. So enjoy, people. This is the stinger and an example of our new segment called "Is It Racist?"
Is it racist?
Is it racist or just miscommunication? We'll use our panel of Caucasians and one Latino Asian to decide, is it racist?
All right, now, is there anything you want to say before we get into what we're going to watch here? Or do you want to just watch it? Is there anything you want to say?
I had to tell the AI to keep making my Chinaman teeth buck like 4 or 5 times. I was like, no, bigger teeth, more racist teeth.
Well, no, I mean the actual the content that we're gonna watch though.
It's pretty much gonna be stuff where I'll pull like commercials, usually from like around the world in different periods of time, and we have to decide if it's racist. And I'm gonna spoil it for y'all and keep it a stack. The answer is always going to be yes, but it's still a fun journey anyway. So enjoy this.
To watch. Yeah, but we're about to watch is a real commercial, right?
Yes, it's a real commercial from China.
Yeah. Got it. All right. It makes Asians.
改变只需一颗俏皮洗衣溶珠，俏皮全国招商热线400-800-5086。
So, folks, the question is, do you think that's racist?
So, was it racist, guys?
And what is it what is the product that they're advertising? Like, what does it do?
It's for like Tide Pods. It's laundry, because it'll wash the black off you. That's literally what that's how. If you notice, she shoves a Tide Pod in his mouth and then shoves him into the washing machine.
I don't think I got that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. There's so much that I did not understand.
Yeah.
One pun. Thank you very much. Fart, lever fart.
Sure.
You know what? That sounds like a fantastic idea. Let's see here. Let's get it all primed. And guess who makes an appearance in this new lever clip?
KXL in the his house. Indeed.
The indeed is what sells it for me.
I love that so much. Oh, man. He also asked for a fart. Hold on. Fart. Yes, one pun. Let's see. What kind of fart do we want today? How about a Mike Walker fart?
Sure.
How about the for those about to rock Mike Walker fart? And he asked for one more lever. You got it. Your butt goes a long way here.
Tell that jerk, Gummi chainsaw, to give Leo a raise. That cat is a tyrant. A tyrant, I say. A tyrant. I don't know about what's going on. Is Leo a cat? No, I got you. Does Leo work with Gummi Chainsaw? Does Gummi Chainsaw owe money? I'd look into the free chat, but it's currently a cesspool of fucking losers. So I wish I knew. I'd look in the free chat to hear what who Leo is, because I have no clue. I know who Gummi Chainsaw is, but Leo, that's a new name to me, Jay Wolferstein. Thank you. Thank you. Gummi Chainsaw! Give Leo a raise already. God damn! Hope that helped deliver the message.
Oh, man. I know it's so inside, and I apologize, people, but sometimes we even have to entertain ourselves.
And more than anything, we love it when our viewers fuck with him.
Yeah. Leo
That's what we love the most.
Leo has made his way onto Karmic, onto Uncle Rico, into, I forgot what Frog's show is called. It's made its way onto that, so I highly appreciate the Leo references.
Yes.
RTC.
Rebel Trenchcoat. Celebrating 13 months of membership. Wait, they let us type things now? They do. Thank you so much. 13 months of membership. I can't believe I've been doing this for longer than 13 months. You know what? Actually, it's going to be the 2-year anniversary of Skeptical Robot in September. Crazy, right? Who Wireless? Thank you so much for the $2. My name used to be Luigi's Fart Mic. Who Wireless? Thank you so much.
Yeah, some people were saying they couldn't hear the Mike Walker fart, the second one. And I thought it was just me that couldn't hear it on my end. It wasn't really coming out. It sounded like it was from like a distant. It sounded like you had your mic like up to like a speaker playing it. It didn't like come through the show. I thought it was just me. Yeah.
That's
like
weird.
I didn't say nothing because I thought it was just me, but then I saw Chunks to say it in chat.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, same thing, bro.
I'm hearing it fine. Man, nothing ever fucking works.
Nah, Evie Mux is cursed today because I was watching This Little Piggy earlier and they were having issues too. So I don't know if there was just an update or there needs to be an update or something. Well, I know Chrome just updated like yesterday or today. So that might have fucked with Evie Mux. So we probably got to wait for an update for that. So sorry, guys.
Man, I really am sorry.
But on the plus side, the lovely, wonderful, and beautiful Donna G with 1999. Hello, boys. I'm an action park survivor. I have the Alpine slide scars to prove it. Have an awesome weekend. You too, darling. We love you. Same
Thank you so much, Donna G.
I have permanent scars, which is really funny. I'm sorry. I forgot who it was in chat. It might have been OMIA who said he got a scar on his left elbow. I have a scar on my left elbow from the Alpine slide.
Talk about it. Tell me a little bit about it.
All right. So the way the Alpine slide, the way it worked was, it was kind of like y'all remember those little scooter things we would sit on like in gym class where it was just like a square with like the 4 wheels? You know what I'm talking about, Luigi? It was like a plastic square that just had like the wheels on it. It was kind of like a dolly that kids would sit on and go against on the gym floor. Is this just something that was in my school?
Yeah, I don't know. You mean like a furniture dolly?
It was kind of like that, but it was plastic and kids would sit on it and they can just like roll against on the gym floors and whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's just something we did. Okay. So anyway, anywho's, it was that. So you sat on a cart. You didn't strap in. You just sat on this plastic cart that had like 4, and it was pretty much dolly wheels. And it had like a lever, like an e-brake kind of thing.
Yeah, we're okay.
Push you on a tunnel. A little bit about
that, yeah.
And it was like, all right, go. There was no side. This is where I was saying to Amber that we could have used some chicken wire because you would just go off the side. Like there was no side fencing. It was just like half a tunnel. And you would go down and it was straight concrete. So not only if you fell, you broke yourself, that concrete would get mad hot from the sun. And, so like in the summer, we would go like in June, like towards the end of the school years when we would have like those like big field trips. So you would hit, okay, TSA knows what I'm talking about with the 4 wheels thing. Yeah, all right. And Dernbag knows too. They know what I'm talking about with that little cart thing. So you would like go, and here's the thing was like, you would go like full speed and you would pull the lever, excuse me, and you'd go fucking flying because you're not strapped in. So if you hit the brake hard enough and you're like on a curve, you go flying off the thing. So that's one way you can get injured.
That's how one particular person died, actually.
Right.
We're gonna talk about it. Yeah.
Also, is if you would to slow down, and someone behind you will go full speed, they're gonna smash right into you and take you out that way. And that's how I got hurt. Because we got, we slowed down and someone like crashed into me from behind, a classmate. And I went flying forward. And I mean, I'm glad it was my arm. I mean, I could have went face first and fucking, broke a tooth or something. Man, so I had like, yeah. So
wow.
There was that. There was honestly, that's the thing that I remember the most out of all the rides was that, if you want to call that a ride. That was the thing. Okay, hang on 1 second. Let's just take Ms. Jim Lemons, the lovely Jim Lemons.
Jim Lemons, thank you very much for the $5. Just cause.
Love you, Ms. Jim.
And we're gonna get into the backstory of how it started, and we're actually gonna we have some video of the exact thing that you're talking about. But I don't want to interrupt you, but but go ahead. Like I do want to give a little bit of backstory before we actually start with any of the content.
Oh yeah, I was just going to talk about an injury real quick. So I can wait till we get to it. All right, so they had this it was a slide, right? And the way the slide worked, it was like those like water slides, kind of. That's what it looked like, but not like the tube kind. And it would go like in bumps, like because it was like the way it was put on the land. Instead of going like at like a 45-degree angle, it would literally just go like in waves, which is really stupid. And the way you went down the slide was, since it was plastic, it would get sticky because it would get like hot from the heat. They would give you, I don't remember what the material, think like a cloth, think of like a towel to sit on so you could like slide so there'd be no friction.
Oh God.
So now, mind you, it was like 4 or 5 slides like next to each other, and there was no walls, and there was no walls like on like the sides, not even between the slides, like of the whole thing. So one of the girls in my class, shout out to Brenna, docs from like fucking 40 years ago. She like slid, and like she was a small girl. She like kind of went at an angle and like did like a roll and went over and broke her arm.
Oh my God.
Because there was no wall. So she did like a straight drop off the side of the slide instead of going down. So she just went like straight down. MIA, there you go. It was like a yoga mat. Yeah. It was like a really thin cloth they give you to slide down on it. It was really weird. Like in hindsight,
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a big ShamWow they gave you to sit on. And so one of my classmates, she broke her arm on it. Like she fell off the side because there was no walls like on the side of this thing, and you're in the air and she just yeah. And this was, we went a couple times. I would have to say 6th or 7th grade, so maybe like 87-ish, give or take. Your boy's old.
Yeah. So the story about this is crazy. Like it's more than just it's way more actually than just an amusement park that had bad or dangerous rides. The story about this actually goes pretty deep, and we're gonna play some about it, some info about it, but there's really no way we could cover everything. But basically the thing is, it was run by a con man, a prolific con man. This guy named Eugene Mulvihill is a Wall Street guy, but actually is banned from being on Wall Street after he's convicted of a crime involving penny stocks that he was running with someone. And he had invested money in a ski park in Vernon, New Jersey. And just, I don't know if he didn't account for or didn't expect how much his profits were going to drop in the summertime when there was no skiing. But he begins to, build on this property something that can bring year-round entertainment. He develops this this theme park that has 3 individual theme parks with different themes inside of it, kind of like Disney World. There's we'll get deep into it. But what's funny is that like his idea wasn't really good enough to be contained. There are 2 on one side of a highway and 1 park on the other side of a highway, and you actually have to cross a highway to get to them. Yeah. This is what I'm hearing. So that's true, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
I can't remember the name of the other parks. Commercial is faintly playing in my head, because I know as soon as I hear it, it'll pop in my mind.
There was Alpine. Oh, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just get into it. So here we go. Action Park. And first thing I got lined up is one of the TV commercials.
Baby, let me take you where the action's hot.
Holy shit, this commercial.
You can ride the excitement and feel the park ride. Action Park. The action never stops at Action Park.
Looking for a great place for the family this summer? Well, Action Park has 75 of the wildest, wettest family rides in the world just minutes away.
The action never stops at Action Park.
There's nothing in the world like Action Park.
Action Park was...
All right, so we're going to get into, all the details and everything, but I just want to let everyone know that like how I'm saying that there's way more to this than just a theme park with bad rides. In addition to just having bad rides, imagine, because this guy was a con man and was always looking for easy ways out and, ways to scam the public and not have to spend as much money, none of these rides were designed by engineers.
No.
None of them. He would either design them himself, and he was not an engineer, or he would actually recruit people to submit designs. And we're going to talk about one particular ride that was designed and built off of a draft from a janitor. This story is wild. So I'm going to just throw that out there as a little bit of a teaser, but here we go.
I do want to share something from chat real quick. That MIA, we definitely grew up around the same time and around each other. All right. So the water, they had this thing called the Tarzan swing.
Yep.
And where you would just grab like a rope and like on like rocks and go into the water. Now the thing is, the water was like, no matter what time of year, it was always mad cold because it came from a natural spring. People would go into shock. Because they're
somebody.
Going from like
it caused a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into it.
I remember the commercial saying there's like 75 rides. I swear I remember like 6. It's like I don't know if it's because of like brain trauma or we just did the same shit over and over, but I don't remember many rides.
So from what I'm
3 parks.
Yeah, from what I'm getting from all the info I've read is that, like you're saying, there were infamous rides that young people wanted to ride more often than most because of all of the stories and like urban legend that surrounded them. But whatever, let's get into it. Here we go.
It's probably one of the most ill-advised parks in the history of amusement parks on Earth.
Gene Mulvihill was a businessman and the brains behind Action Park. To some, he was a visionary. To others, a heartless con man. Throughout the 80s, people would come from all over to enjoy their time at Action Park and come home with scars or worse.
And that's the thing there, right? That you're talking about.
Welcome
the Alpine
to Action
Slide.
Park, the world's wildest amusement park. And probably
also, did you notice in the commercial, people on those buggies, there was no track?
I don't know.
In the commercial you put on, they had these like buggies you can go in, and you sit in and they're like, all right, go. And you're going downhill. It's not like, you know how like in Disney World, when you go like on the race cars, they're actually like on a track. So even though you're hitting the gas and the brakes, they're still controlling where you're going.
Yeah.
Nah, these things, they just threw you in the buggy. They're like, all right, have fun. We'll see you at the end. So people were just going full speed, crashing into each other. There was no rhyme or reason to it. You just went.
These stories that I heard are unbelievable, but we'll get into it.
Guests regularly get launched off rides. They dislocate teeth or even their fingers. They break their noses, get electrocuted, and wade in snake-infested waters. Guests regularly dare each other to attempt things they probably wouldn't while sober. Often, they come close to drowning. On a normal day, the pool's lifeguard
gets it.
What's that say?
Yeah, she watched the documentary, and as a kid, she went to that park more times than she could count. Her school planned trips, just like me. So there you go.
That's funny.
Yeah.
This is this is nuts when I hear more about it.
And that tells you how cheap this park was. We would go from the Bronx to Jersey, and it was still cheaper than doing other shit. So that's why I think they just let us go for free, just to like say they had the park full or whatnot.
Have to rescue up to 30 people. Every year, hundreds or more are seriously injured. Emergency services see up to 10 park-related incidents per day. The nearby hospital gets so overwhelmed that the park has to buy them extra ambulances. The park's unwritten motto? No risk, no fun. Safety protocols are basically non-existent. The staff is mostly in their teens, and often intoxicated. And people love it. The park has over 10,000 visitors per day, around 1 million annually.
That's another crazy thing, was that as a cost-cutting measure, this guy only hired teenagers. Now, of course, we see teenagers at theme parks all the time, but there's usually a supervisor watching them at some point who is an adult, but not here. He only hired teenagers because it was seasonal work, and we're going to learn that most of the time they were either getting drunk or having sex while they were supposed to be working. Anyway,
there was more organization in Camp Crystal Lake when Jason Voorhees drowned. That fucking action park.
Jack Sampson forever. Thank you for the $2. Gummy, did you get any action at this park? Hacka.
I'm pretty sure I got a fucking concrete vasectomy when I fucking slammed into the fucking ground on it. Does that count?
I wouldn't be surprised, though, if there was like one of the theme parks was like Finger Blast Park or something.
And that could literally mean either you're finger blasting or you're losing a finger on one of the rides. It's multiple definitions.
Josh from Jersey, Crystal Lake, also in Jersey.
You go. Excuse me.
18-year run. 6 people never made it home alive.
Yes, it is responsible for 6 deaths. And we're going to get numbers on all the injuries, but 6 deaths.
Action Park also sported some of the wildest, most poorly designed amusement park rides the world has ever seen. Behind it all was a ruthless park owner who would stop at nothing. A con artist who flouted rules, laws, and the most basic safety measures. How did so many visitors end up injured or dead? And if
Gin Lemons says, teenagers can't even get your order right in McDonald's. You're going to let them run an amusement park and be in charge of safety of people. One interesting thing, I don't think I spend much time on it on this package I put together, was that there was a big wave pool. We'll get to it. Mm-hmm. But if they saw someone who was struggling, they would tell them, we're going to put an armband on you so that you can be easily identified for safety reasons by the lifeguards. And it was like a bright red armband. It had the initials on it, CFS. And I believe that they gave them, various different accounts of what CFS stood for, but internally it stood for can't fucking swim. And you had to be branded with this and walk around with it for your safety. Rev Hammond, thank you for the $5. You can't pump your own gas in Jersey, but you can have an unregulated amusement park. We're going to get into the regulation aspect of it, and that is unbelievable. I didn't finish it. What did it say?
Jersey can't trust you to make left turns, but they can trust you doing this shit.
Just another reason to stay down south.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to close it out.
Oh, no, all good. Here we go.
If there were so many scandals, how did the park keep running for nearly 2 decades? This is Eugene Mulvihill, known as Gene. He created it.
Okay, hold on. All right, man. So I did not realize we have so many fans from the New Jersey area. OMIA.
Shout outs.
OMIA says the kid working the rides would smoke weed right out in the open and drink beers.
I can't contest to the weed, but definitely I remember seeing kids drinking beers because they would.
Yeah, we hear a little bit about that.
Yeah, because when we got older, because we stopped going. I'd say probably like 92, so I was 8th or 9th grade, and the kids would give us beers for like $5 a can. They'd make bank off of it. So that I definitely was a thing because we would buy beer from the kids.
Supposedly they were allowed to do this, or at least they weren't supervised and no one cared. But there was also apparently a place for the teenagers to go and have sex. There was like a known place on the grounds where they would sneak away. I mean, it's just nuts. This whole story's crazy.
Action Park. In the early 70s, Gene grabs Wall Street by the horns and gets rich on penny stocks. He knows everyone on the stock exchange and is acquainted with the likes of Donald Trump. Rumor has it he knows people in the mob, too. On Wall Street, Gene starts a securities company and hires his old friend, the financier Robert Brennan. In 1973, the Securities and Exchange Commission shuts down their company for stock manipulation and securities fraud. Their reputation is ruined, and they need a new venture. Gene pours money into a struggling ski resort in Vernon Valley, New Jersey, a prime location less than 60 miles.
Donna says her 8th grade class trip was to Action Park.
Yeah, we started going at like 6th grade or something like that. Yeah. It was right around pretty much when the park opened. So it was 87? No. That's when we started going.
It opened in 78.
78, 78. No, 87, because I was born in 79. So yeah, we started going at like 86 or 87. Yeah, my bad. I'm trying to get the timeline right. Yes, oh my God, this is so true. I'm sorry, Luigi. 100%. They would spray that shit that's like mad cold. That would like be like a pain reliever. You ever had that spray? You remember that stuff?
I think I've gotten it. I think that's what they use for. Do they use that for tattoos? Because I think I got sprayed that for a tattoo once. But so maybe I don't know what it is. But one other thing is that they would spray you, and that they also knew that some people would squirm, so they spray painted a circle in the medical hut, where they would treat wounds, and they would dare people, hey, if you can stand in the circle after we spray you and not move for a solid minute, we'll give you one of the prizes that is part of the games that you could win a prize, like a stuffed animal or something. They used to actually tell them, if you just let us treat you and you don't move after we spray the betadine solution, you would win a prize. So
I think it'd have been less painful to fucking spray you with Banaka. That shit stung like a motherfucker. It was
I don't know why I'm blanking on that, but my tattoo artist sprays me with something. That's what I thought it was. Anyway.
Hammer says it was green soap.
That's green soap? Okay.
Maybe that's a brand. Oh. Josh, I literally said that it was like Nom. I literally used that phrase earlier when we opened the episode, saying that it was Nom. That's amazing.
Into a tourist hotspot, resorts, clubs, casinos, and malls, the Las Vegas of the East Coast. At the heart of it all, an amusement park unlike anything the world is.
Folks, please consider becoming a member, and please, the super tip link is in the chat. We have a bunch of great voices for you to choose from. We have Mr. T, Kenneth Copeland, Kit from Knight Rider, and Andre the Giant.
Ever seen. Gene begins transforming the ski resort. Never mind his...
To me, that character that they're using there looks like John Taffer from Bar Rescue.
His lack of experience in running or designing theme parks. He makes up for it in audacity and vision. And his buddy and former business partner, Rob, keeps the cash flowing.
Oh shit, the battle tanks.
Soon, Action Park.
We're going to talk about the battle tanks.
That literally just unlocked a memory. I forgot about that.
We're going to talk about all the infamous rides.
Is ready to launch. Okay. Here's an overview of Action Park in its heyday. It has 3 main parts: Alpine Land, Water Park, and Motor World.
Alpine Land, Water Park, and Motor World. Doesn't seem very creative.
For teens in the tri-state area, braving the rides is a rite of passage. That includes the park's most notorious ones. And according to former employees interviewed in the documentary Class Action Park, many of these rides weren't even designed by actual engineers. Some were designed by Gene himself, others by unqualified amateurs.
Motor World originated with go-karts, and they expanded to include a small circular track, open cockpit race cars, and an attraction featuring miniature tanks equipped with tennis ball cannons. The area also featured 2 boat attractions.
I just saw something here. Hold on.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Dubas says, Hamhead, how many tattoos do you have? I don't know how many tattoos Hamhead has, but he has one really awesome tattoo.
Yes.
I need to find a picture of it. Hamhead got our Skepto logo tattooed and did it while we were doing the show and send us status pictures of it. Hamhead rules.
Yeah, he sent me the trace paper with some artwork.
Oh, he did? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got it framed in my office.
That is awesome.
And 2 aerial rides. Lastly, there was Waterworld, one of America's first modern water parks. In the park's most...
I'm sorry. He's right. He's right.
He did it to himself.
He did it himself. I didn't mean to say that he wasn't. Yeah. He was doing it himself while we were on the show and was sending us pictures. Yeah.
Dangerous area. Waterworld featured the infamous Cannonball Loop, an enclosed body slide with a vertical loop, and a wave pool, which was perhaps more infamous. There were also a few other body and tube water slides, a single cabled swing, a mat slide, and a diving pool. This area also featured a tunnel called the Aerodium, designed to simulate skydiving. Despite being operated by a separate company, this ride still had many accidents. Speaking of accidents, let's get into what went wrong.
Okay, so here's where the crazy shit starts to happen. And I'm going to try to fill in some of the lore here, but a lot of it is kind of urban legend and a lot of it is hearsay. So we don't know how much of it's true. So I didn't include everything, but if you can think of anything also, feel free to jump in.
I mean, I would probably believe it all because I saw some shit. Because we definitely saw people get stretchered out, and like I remember seeing one. I don't remember if it was a boy or a girl. I remember them walking with somebody, and they had like a towel under their forearm, and they were supporting them because the forearm was like broken, like literally in half. So it was like dangling. You know what I mean? It was like flopping around, like halfway through the forearm, like how your wrist should do. But yeah, I remember seeing that. But I don't remember if it's a boy because I remember just fucking hyper focusing on the arm. We were like, shit.
Oh my God.
What ride was that? Let's go.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
A different time, peoples.
Starting with the Alpine Center and Alpine Slide, the oldest ride in the park.
What's up,
the
KFT?
First few years had occasional injuries, but 1980 saw disaster strike. You see, during a ride on July the 8th, George Larson Jr., a 19-year-old employee at a nearby park, was thrown from the ride when his car fell off the track. He fell 25 feet down an embankment and hit his head on a rock at the bottom. He was rushed to intensive care where he died on the 16th.
Okay, now here's the weirdest thing about this death, and where we talk about Eugene Mulvihill being a real con man. The guy was just so dishonest and dirty about everything he did. It turns out that this guy who died was at one point an employee of the ski resort that Eugene Mulvihill owned. So the rules are that you have to, there's a board for theme parks. I forget what it's called in New Jersey, but there's a board for theme parks. There's not regulation, but there's a board apparently. And their rules are that you have to report deaths of customers. But oddly enough, there's not a rule that says you have to report deaths of employees. So since this guy was a former employee of one of the businesses, it didn't get reported to the board, so he never got put under any kind of scrutiny for the rides at this point. This is just the first death. That's how he skated around the regulation and how they got to stay in business. How crazy is that?
Before anything, let me put this up. Thank you, KFT.
Hey, KFT. Celebrates 2 months of membership. Proud 2 months here of third best show on the internet. Thank you very much. Also, Beef Tip Show tomorrow at 6. O&A flips from some O&A flips from some of the funniest O&A flip. I don't get you. O&A flips. Put in the regular chat. We'll put it up.
Actually, I was just about to say what MIA said. At
it's
Disney.
like Disney.
Yeah,
nobody dies at Disney.
Do you know about that?
I guess not.
Okay, so unless it's something like a decapitation, which has happened multiple times, most people, even if they're quote unquote dead, what they'll do is they'll have them EMTs, like even if someone is dead, the EMTs allegedly would be doing like CPR on like the corpse, so they could pronounce them dead outside of the park grounds. Like, so once they get on the highway, like once they pass the purple signs, they're like, all right, this person's dead. So it's not considered a death in the park.
What?
Yes. So.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. I have heard about this one, that there was an alligator ate somebody at a Disney. I did hear about that one.
Okay. So I have another thing about that. All right. So in Animal Kingdom, they have their safari, and you're not supposed to step out of the car, obviously. Like they have you're like on this like truck thing.
Oh yeah, there's a video of that one, the one you're talking about.
So if you, well, not even that, just a rule, because I had family. I've got a lot of family in Florida, and I have family who work there. If someone gets out of the tram and gets eaten by an animal, the people controlling it need to just drive away, because they don't want kids to watch people die. Like they can't get out of the vehicle to help the person, because that puts them and everyone else in the vehicle in risk. So if someone gets out and starts to get murdered by an animal, well, just keep going.
I thought you were going to say that I thought you were going to say someone got eaten, because I've seen a video of a guy who got out of a car and tried to take a picture of a lion, and the lion just pounced on him and ate him.
There was another video, now you say that, where it was it's actually, it's fucked up because people died, but the story behind it's funny, was that a husband and wife were in a car, and one of those safaris, where you go in your own car. Like, you used to be able to do that in Great Adventure. I don't know if you still can, if they still have it. But anyway, they get into an argument, apparently. So the wife is like, fuck this, gets out of the car. And this lion was like, gotcha, bitch. And he grabbed her and killed her. And I'm almost sure the guy got out, and that he got murked too, but I don't remember that part. But yeah, she got so, you know how bad, you know how fed up you got to be with your significant other to be like, you know what? I'm gonna go out to the lions and deal with your bullshit. Like, she left, She legit got out the car and got taken out by the lion.
True Carl celebrates 11 months of membership. Thank you so much. Hey guys, Luigi, gay. You're banned, Carl. I'm blocking you. You're blocked. You're so blocked. Thank you, Carl. 11 months. You actually like me, Carl.
Followed
Thank you so much. Donna G celebrating 12 months of membership. Next, Great Adventure Haunted House Fire killed 8. Is that real? Really?
Yeah. Great Adventure also, what happened with Great Adventure, but thank you, Donna, by the way. I love you more and more every day. Great Adventure was also a fucked up park, but it was just overshadowed by how fucked up Action Park was. So,
man,
yeah, we could probably do a little something with that too. I mean, we could, I'm pretty sure we could, I mean, it's probably a backstage conversation, but I'm sure we can just do an episode of like deaths in like different parks around the country.
You know,
we can definitely we can do a thing.
There was one that happened right before COVID. That was all over the news that I was actually fascinated with. I'm sure we could probably find something about it, about the kid that got decapitated from the water slide while he was with his family. Oh God. I mean, that was a crazy one.
That happened in one of the Disney parks too, that in Space Mountain, someone stood up while the thing's fucking going and lost their head.
Carl says, who owned the action park? It was a con man. We've been talking about it. It was a guy who got kicked out of Wall Street for penny stocks and then started using this theme park. We're going to get to it. Ultimately, he was doing it to launder money. But yes. And real quick here, Jay Wolfenstein.
What the heck? I'm taking pictures of the evil cat, but it's not going away. What am I doing wrong? Oh, hi, Gummi.
Another reference to last Sunday's episode. We take pictures of these ghost cats and it didn't work sometimes. Thank you, Jay. Real quick, because I don't want to say any names, but you know who you are because you guys are watching this episode. Thank you so much. I have Luigi fan mail for you just arrived at my house, so I'll send it to you. So without saying names, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. We love you guys. Big hugs. You know who you are.
Yes, thank you very much. And I actually just saw something in the chat that I want to address if I can find it fast enough. Let me just play this and then I'll get back to it.
Never waking from his coma, the CEO at the time reported that the ride did not kill him. They also reported to the press that he was an employee having to report a customer's death to the state of New Jersey.
Luigi, do you have two things playing at the same time?
The ride was made of fiberglass.
No, I messed the audio up there. It stopped though, right?
To control their own speed, fitting the park's founding vision. However, these brakes rarely worked as intended. They were either non-functional, so speed was uncontrollable altogether, or locked on entirely. And
okay, real quick. I'm actually going to stop this because I just saw in the chat someone make a suggestion that was a fantastic suggestion, and I just realized, though, that I haven't played this in a very, very long time. So, let's see here. Someone said, Mr. Blue Sky, was it Mr. Blue Sky? Yes, Mr. Blue Sky says you should start selling skeptical robots Luigi boards. Remember that?
That was, okay, now that you say that, I think that's what got me the job here. It's like one of the first things I ever made for Luigi was I made him a Luigi board.
And we're going to play it. That got Gummi a job. Not a joke. Thank you, Mr. Blue Sky. All right.
And I made another version where the board just says fart all over the place.
It just says fart over and over again. You know what? I bet I have that. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I do. Yeah, hold on. It says fart, 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 fart. Goodbye.
But look at the yes and no, the butts next to them. And you see the clouds in the lower corner.
We probably could sell those. We probably really could.
You know, I could actually make, I should make a Luigi. Oh, you want a Luigi board t-shirt? I'll make you one. Coming soon.
I bet we could really sell the Luigi boards.
I can make, I got the materials to make it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I got wood burning. You know, it'll be handmade, so it won't be like perfect, but you know, I'll make you one.
Perfect enough for me. Yes. All right.
Were harmless. The skateboard park in particular had several dividing ridges made with pavement. Ooh. However, these brakes rarely worked as intended. They were either non-functional, so speed was uncontrollable in the park. The first few years had occasional injuries, but 1980 saw disaster strike. You see, during a ride on July the 8th...
Yep.
Now that I think about it, because I'm trying to think, people are saying that people are liking the idea of a Luigi board. All right, you know what, guys? By If you follow me on X or Luigi, by Sunday I'll have it up in the shop. I'll get the source files and I'll make a Luigi board shirt happen between tomorrow and Sunday, and then we'll put the link up. But yeah, just check out gummichainsaw.com. There are.
Oh wow! Wow, you're right. People like the Luigi boards.
I will 100% make it for you guys. 1,000%. I will make it. I will make it happen.
Folks, we're not joking. That was one of the first things Gummi sent me to show me his work.
Yeah, I was like, hey, here's what I can do.
And I was like, you're hired.
You're hired.
He also made me do you remember you also made me, it was like an 8-ball, like a magic 8-ball that farted?
Yeah. You just shook it and it was like fart.
I'll have to find that one. That was your job interview.
And the thing is, I wasn't even going for the interview. I was like, yo, y'all hiring? You are now. You're way too kind, KFT. Thank you so much.
Yes. People know he's the brains behind the operation here. I guess we've never really told the story of how you and I got connected, but do you even remember how you and I got connected?
If I remember correctly, you guys were talking. It's back when Echo and Lucy Tightbox were on, and I made the ghost version of you guys before Skepto became a thing.
It was before that, actually. That was when you sent me work to use on the show. But the first thing was
fuck you, never. You son of a bitch.
Cross species grinder.
Yes.
It was when I did Tukey Soup, and we sang that song, and you reached out and you're like, "Look, do you mind if I make a video of the song using your voice and your avatar?" And I was like, "I don't care. That's great." And I was like, "Well, do you need me to send you the avatar?" And you were like, "No, I already got it covered. I already did it." And I was like, "Oh," you're like, "I was just being polite."
Yeah, I was like, do it anyway.
Great. I was like, okay. I was like, but no, I don't care. And then you and I just started talking, and then you started listening to the show, to Skeptical Robot, and then I believe it was the week after that, or really close after that, we did the episode with Lucy where we played the clip of the Sally Jesse Raphael show where the guy says that he got raped by a ghost, and you said you made a song out of the clips of it, and you're like, I liked putting this together. I was having fun. Use it if you want to. And it was him talking about butt stuff from a ghost, and it was a song. And I was like,
oh yeah, because I did the.
I was like, do you need a job?
That was when I did the thing also where I did with the DuckTales. It was like butt stuff. Woo!
Yeah. I was like, I could use your help. Yeah. So anyway,
deep cut from Revy. He remembers when Gummi was a bear. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
If people I did start off doing this. Well, before I was even on any shows, I was doing a bear for artwork, and just a reason why I separated it. I'll tell you guys. When I did a Dabbleverse Wrestling for Doom, one of the commentators was me as the bear, but I made myself, if it's actually possible, dumber than usual. So I wanted people to realize that Gummi is retarded Gummi, and this Gummi is not as retarded Gummi. So I kind of wanted to separate the characters. So that's why there's a bear. Whenever I do the wrestling stuff, I'm there as a bear, and then the cat is everything else. But that's pretty much the reason why the bear, you don't see the bear around that much.
That should be a character, not as retarded Gummi.
Doesn't exist. And actually, to go with Amber, that is how I got the spelling Gummi. Gummi was from Gummy Bears. Was from that Disney afternoon show. And I'll actually tell you guys how I got the name Gummi Chainsaw. Back when I was a bouncer, I'm the same way, I'm a nice, kind guy, but when it was time to put in that work, I'm not trying to, it's a tough guy, but I would handle my business. And one of the bartenders, she was like, "You're so fucking weird." She's like, "You're so fluffy and adorable." She's like, "But then you just rage out when you have to and throw people out." She was like, you're like if someone took a chainsaw and made it out of gummy bear material. And that's where I got the name Gummi Chainsaw from. Yeah.
I did not know that. I actually found the...
By the way, I hope this ride doesn't bother you guys. I know some people have problems with like vertigo scene stuff. Hopefully this loop-de-loop isn't bothering you guys.
I think it's small enough. Hopefully nobody does.
I actually heard that.
I found the Magic 8 Ball. It's the simple stuff that makes me laugh, you know? This is the very... Oh, and here's another great one. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. This is one of the first things you also did, because we were talking about the book that came out that accused gay people of of assassinating John F. Kennedy, and then you created this for the show. I love that so much. I still love it.
I swear I don't remember half of this shit. It seems like it was so fucking long ago, but it's been like maybe a year. Have I been here for a year yet? I don't even know.
Yeah, you have. And then I'm really going to have to look for this one. You put my face on Marilyn Monroe's face.
Yes.
Singing Happy Birthday, Mr. President.
I do remember that. Dupa asked if he could please play that again, the JFK video. Anything for you, Miss
sure.
Dupa. Also, that we will close the show with something that's shout outs to Dupa.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I'll bring that up real. Well, there you go. That took forever for me to time you having the shock look on your face with the gunshot. And then I had to do multiple layers because I had to key out the car, like green screen it. And then so I had the video, then put the green screen car on top of it. Shout outs, Ghost Crusaders.
Ghost Crusaders, becoming a member. Thank you very much, Ghost Crusaders TV.
Yeah, so real quick for Dupa, because I don't want to forget to shout you out for it. I had brought up last week where I was like, man, I would love to have Karmic sing It's Been a While from Stained as just a throwaway thing. And the lovely Dupa got him to do it. So I did it, and I did the same treatment that I did for the RuPaul, where I had put its own background. I kind of did my own version, which we will close the show with. So shout outs to Dupa. No, Dupa, thank you, dear. So yeah, so if I don't say it at the end of the show, please shout outs to you.
And you also put me into Lee Harvey Oswald getting shot. It really was just a year ago, but it just feels like such a different thing,
right?
Yeah, but it was crazy because like we weren't best friends back then.
No,
you would just send me shit.
I wasn't even doing shows. I didn't want to be. And remember, it took you forever to talk me into even doing a show. I was like, nah, I'm cool back here, man.
That's right. That is, folks, if you don't know this, I asked Gummi if he wanted to be on the show, and he said no. And I was like, well, you're giving so much to the show, I can't not acknowledge you. And he said, well, we agreed that we called him Producer Gummi, and he wouldn't be on the show. He's like, no, I really just don't want to. And then one day he asked, do you mind if I come on the show? And I was like, absolutely. And the rest is history.
What it was for?
I don't.
It was for us to watch Miami Connection. Was my first episode with you guys.
That wasn't the first, was it?
Yes, it was. Yep. Because remember, I was like, I'd rather do a pre-tape. I didn't want to do live just in case I was really bad.
Huh.
Yeah.
God, that was that's definitely not behind the paywall. We watched Miami, one of the greatest movies ever, called Miami Connection with Dylan from Somewhere and Spurksnake, and it might have been the most fun we've ever had.
And
it was
Andy.
Hilarious. Oh, and Andy, that's right. Andy was there.
Yeah, and the first couple episodes are brutal with me on not because of my material, because I don't think I'm funny anyway, but like I literally had I didn't have a mic, so I was like, I dead ass ordered the mic from Temu, so it sounds terrible.
Jen Lemons, thank you for the $2. Asking for a lever. You got it. Give me 1 second here. Has to be primed.
They call me Karmic.
I love that one.
Can we play the other one I sent you? It's like the real short one that I sent you that had the Leo chainsaw pulling the lever. It's like a 5-second video.
Give me just a second. I'll find it.
Yeah, it's so funny because I just took this one sentence and I know the context of it, but I'm not going to say it because sometimes it's even funnier when it's out of context. So, or context, if you will.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Shout out to Dusty Rhodes.
I'm a big fan of Al Jolson.
That one?
Yeah. I don't know why that just gets me. And the echoing was him.
Yeah, that was his echo. Yeah. All right. Back to Action Park. Oh.
Out of context, that's been the name since Jump, B.
It has been.
Yeah.
It's the out of context lever.
Out of context lever. So yeah, that's just been corny since day one, yo. Catch up.
Oh, we got a couple of super tips here.
Ooh.
Thank you very much, Jay Wolfenstein. Oh.
What?
Hold on.
Oop, hang on 1 second, guys.
All right, hold on. Something. God, everything's glitching tonight.
Gummi, you amateur! You didn't close any of the blinds! How could you clean up 6 haunted motel rooms and forget about the blinds? It was so obvious. 91%? Ha! What a loser! Triple S my ass!
Holy shit, you can clean the blinds?
What? What was that? What was that
for
about?
one of the games I played. I should have known that because you did it. You can do that in the diner. This is way inside. But I didn't even know you can do the blinds, bro. Fuck. Oh, whoa. You all right there? Your mic just really went out real quick.
Oh, I was laughing.
Okay.
All right. And Dermbag, thank you very much for the $5.
Did you ever ride on a roller coaster? Have you ever had a hot chicken sandwich?
That's from Melton. You ever hear when Melton sang his song about Karmic? Yeah, that's definitely
got a girlfriend.
I got a girlfriend. Yeah.
I rode a roller coaster. Have you ever rode a roller coaster?
I did some sort of video with that. I definitely have it somewhere.
Okay. All right. Back to, I'm so sorry for the derailment, folks. Back to the show. Actually, let me do it up here.
That's right. There was a lot of derailments going on at fucking Action Park. So, you know what? It's on
report a customer's death to the state of New Jersey. The ride was made of fiberglass, and the cars featured handbrakes.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say when we paused.
To control
I think it was
their own
fiberglass and not cement, because that's why it would be like super hot. That's where I was going before we took this extreme right turn.
No,
it was fiberglass. Yeah. It looked like cement, but it was fiberglass. Yeah, that's what it was.
There is one part of this story where you realize they did not know what they were doing when they built stuff outside. Yeah, here we go.
Fitting the park's founding vision. However, these brakes rarely worked as intended. They were either non-functional, so speed was uncontrollable altogether, or locked on entirely.
That guy's got a baby.
And this was problematic as the car crept along at a snail's pace until another car inevitably rear-ended it. This is to say nothing for the track itself, which
look how that guy is like at a 45-degree angle, and there's nothing there on the sides to hold him.
Why isn't the other side? Why isn't the other side enforced when that's where the actual decline of the mountain is? Wow.
Didn't feature walls
like a highway in
and its curves to prevent cars from falling out, hence the fatality. Hay bales were instead placed there in an attempt.
Oh, Jim Sharkey is asking. Hey, Jim Sharkey is asking if anyone else had been there. We've had quite a few people talking about their experiences there. Gummi's been there, and several people in the chat have been.
Yeah, we all been there. We need to sing. We all go down
wayward
together.
Carts, which became an increasingly common occurrence. As time passed, the tracks became increasingly scratched and battered. So a laceration was practically guaranteed if any skin touched the walls. Any limbs caught out of the vehicle were also liable to be broken. The Alpine slide was the culprit for most of the incidents when the park was young. It was responsible for 26 serious head injuries and 14 fractures. At least those were the ones reported.
26. There's no way there was only 14 fractures.
Serious head injuries, but just this ride. Yeah. There's several more from the other rides. This is only one of the rides.
Reported. Well, the Alpine slide was undoubtedly the heaviest hitter regarding injuries in the Alpine Center.
Look at the rocks
there, say bro. That the other.
Please, folks, hit the like button also. We've had quite a few people here, but only a few likes.
Other locations were harmless. The skateboard park in particular had several dividing ridges made with pavement, separating bulls and causing countless injuries as riders snagged. According to one employee, the accidents were so numerous that the park buried the feature in dirt and pretended it never existed. Let's move on to Motor World.
Yeah. Okay. So, like we said, there were 3 different parks within the park. This is talking about Motor World, and this is going to be where we're going to talk about some of the tanks,
which also had its fair share of risks. The go-karts in the circular tracks did not function as intended. They had a maximum speed of 20 miles per hour, which was regulated by a type of governing device, but riders found out that if they stuffed a tennis ball into the device, it would be deactivated, more than doubling the go-kart speed. Of course, this offered patrons and...
The riders would not figure it out. The kids operating the fucking lines would be like, hey man, you want to make this shit go faster for you? Like they would just ask you and do that and just rig it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's very, very believable.
Yeah, they were like, hey man, it goes this speed, but yo, you want to go faster? I can make this shit happen for you. And you're like, well, sure. And they would, I don't remember if it was a tennis, I don't remember how they did, like I said, so long ago. But yeah, they would do something with it to make it go faster.
Employs the unique opportunity to play bumper cars at 50 miles an hour, simulating a car crash with authentic car crash injuries. That wasn't the only issue with the super go-karts, though, as they were poorly maintained. Their engines leaked gasoline fumes, forcing some riders to bail out as they drove. And then there was the tank ride.
All right, so the tank ride sounds awesome. It really does. It sounds funny, but then it gets pretty dark.
Now, despite it being designed,
it was like
based
a mobile
on
version of from fucking American Gladiators, where they would shoot the balls.
Yeah.
Remember that? It looks like that, but you got to drive it.
But here's what's all right. They're going to talk about this one funny part of it that apparently used to, from what I've read and heard, used to amuse the owner, and the owner would even come out to watch.
I'm sorry, is that chicken wire?
Oh, it is. It does look like chicken wire, doesn't it? Is Amber still here? Hopefully, she didn't abandon us for TSN.
Machines of war.
I don't remember that those were definitely not always there. The fencing, the chicken wire. No, 100% that wasn't always there. It was wide open. Some people were getting hit in the face. That's probably why they put it there. 100% there was no protection when that shit first happened. When they first did it.
Tank ride was surprisingly safer for patrons. The tanks fired tennis balls at each other, and if they hit a sensor or another tank, that tank would stop functioning for a few moments. However, the employees disliked this position because if a tank broke down or got stuck, they had to enter the pit and often became subject to a hail of tank fire.
So if you hit the certain targets, it would disable the tank, but in order to get it started back up, one of the teenagers had to run out and do something on the outside to flip it. But when they ran out there, they were immediately the targets and got pelted with the tennis balls. But supposedly, from what I've read and from what I've seen, the owner, Eugene Mulvihill, used to crack up doing this and would sometimes be seen watching the tanks just so that he could see the kids getting hit, his employees getting hit with the tennis balls. Thank you very much, Mr. J. Wolfenstein. All right, I got to do this way. All right, hold on. Gotta do that. All right.
Did you just quack at me?
God damn it.
Oh, Jay.
I'm so sorry.
Awesome.
Jay is literally just playing to me.
We love it. We love it. It's great. And we got Dirtbag. Hold on. Lever onegai shimasu.
Lever onegai shimasu. Yeah, he's asking to please pull the lever.
Gotcha.
Hoi. Lever this.
Let's see here. Oh, crap. I lost my place. Damn it. Hold on. All right.
I don't know. I'm proud of my manhood.
Now, he ain't seemed too sure about that with that last exhale.
I've never seen him stutter before.
So
thank
anyway,
you, Dirtbag. Thank you, Jay Wolfenstein.
If you guys want to know what the hell Jay's talking about, on my channel,
don't tell him. Don't tell him. Just
no.
I'm gonna go find
my channel. That's what I'm trying to do. You son of a bitch.
Please hit the like button.
Yes, hit the like button. If you just go to Gummy Chainsaw here, I have a gaming channel where I do horror gaming on Sundays and simulation gaming on Wednesdays, and I'll be adding a Saturday show very soon. It's different. It's a different pace than here because I'm playing games and I'm telling stories or I'm just role playing, depending on the game I'm playing. That's where Leo came to life. With fan favorite Leo, who's literally just an NPC who I gave lore to, and I've given lore to characters. But yeah, please check it out. It's more of a long form show. Usually my shows are about 2 hours. Sometimes they're longer. I did a 4-hour episode yesterday because I just couldn't stop playing Laundry Store Simulator. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, even if you're not into gaming, just come. I'm pre-taped, but I kind of make it like it's live. Like I'm talking to the viewer, so I kind of try to make it like a hangout, and you guys are there with me. So
and it's basically storytelling. The way that Gummy does it, it's storytelling because everything has a story and it's fun. It's very entertaining. But Jay Wolfenstein actually did send me a message apologizing for his nonsense and derailing it, and I said
no, not at all.
I told him, please disable any filters that you might have.
Yeah. There you go. Look, got people
down with Leo.
Also, Leo may or may not have a YouTube page where he clicks up when he gets referenced. And also with Jay, real quick, it's not live, so I can harass Gummy in real time. The reason I don't go live is I do a lot of storytelling about stuff from my past if it happens to like deal with it, or like I'll have a topic of the day that I'll talk about. And sometimes I get too comfortable and I will say stuff that'll like dox myself or friends, or maybe tell a story about something where statute of limitations might not have been reached yet. So I got to cut that shit out. And I don't have the control yet to like make sure I don't say that shit live. So eventually I will do live. It'll depend on the game. I do have a game lined up that I will be doing some live shit soon.
You see Jay's response? I know. I've seen the videos. That's great. Let's see here. Here we go.
MotoWorld's water attractions had super speedboats, but unlike their land counterparts, they could not be throttled past 40 miles per hour. This didn't stop riders from playing bumper boats with them, however, including one drunken rider who capsized and forced a lifeguard to pull him out. Additionally, the bumper boats leak gasoline and were too small for tall riders, forcing them to hang limbs outside the ride, which would be promptly broken upon impact.
That is so crazy to me that, I mean, in another cost-cutting measure, they just wouldn't buy larger sized bumper boats, so bigger people had to sit in one that was too small and then get injured as their limbs were getting slammed. That's nuts.
It all seems fake. Like it's not real. Like I would have a hard time believing it if I didn't fucking live it. Yeah.
And yeah, that's a great point, is that if you were to hear this story, it's so ridiculous, and we're not even to like the height of ridiculousness yet. this doesn't seem believable. Like if you were to make this fictional, you wouldn't believe it, but we're going to get to some crazy shit.
And now we come to the infamous water world. And let's start with the star player, the cannonball loop. This vertical loop horrified even the most diehard water park enthusiasts, including the park employees. Allegedly, it was common for the administration to bribe test riders with hundreds of dollars. And
okay, now, the lore on this is that, again, not designed by an engineer. It was supposedly drawn by Eugene Mulvihill on a napkin where he said, I want to see this. And then they built it. And in order to test it, they had to send dummies through it. And supposedly the dummies,
beings.
supposedly the dummies came out without their heads. Like it would decapitate these dummies. So then they start paying off teenagers to ride it. And what's crazy is that some of them would get caught because they couldn't make that full loop. So they actually had to build a trap door on the loop to rescue people who got caught. But what's funny is the loop would actually slam people in the face. Yeah. And they found out later that while people were riding after somebody had been injured on it, they were coming out with scratches. And it turns out that teeth were getting stuck into the plastic of the tube and scratching the next people that would come. And that was another injury that people were reporting, and they had to go in and actually remove the teeth from the plastic.
And it was still a poor
deal.
deal.
And also the hundreds of dollars thing was like not hundreds of dollars per person. They mean like in total, because he'd be like, yeah, man, I'll give you like $50 if you want to do this real quick.
I heard 100 for one. Yeah.
Well, yeah. But like, maybe 100, but it wasn't like the way this guy made it sound.
Yeah.
Made it sound like he was like paying these kids like $100 each. No, it wasn't like that. Like in total. And also like for this to get the loop, you just can't do it on the slide. You got to have like wheels. You got to have fucking, physics and inertia.
Momentum.
Like, it's just not possible. So you got to fucking just bring yourself around.
Yeah. So this one got closed really quickly.
Yeah.
Because people were getting injured on it.
Injuries were more common than not. People should have never gone down this slide, as the test dummies got so beaten up that they were often dismembered by the ride. This attraction was only open for a month, and it managed to rack up so many bloody noses and back injuries that the advisory board on carnival amusement ride safety came down on it before the end of 1985. Another of the infamous structures at Action Park was the tidal wave pool, popularly known as the grave pool. This pool was 8 feet at its deepest, 250 feet long, 100 feet wide, and with a maximum capacity of 1,000 people. Wave pools generate waves using fans in large structures at the deepest part of the pool, which turns in sequence to churn the water and create waves. Now, most wave pools don't often run at maximum power, only using 1 or 2 fans for a few minutes. Now, Action Park took a far more brutalist approach, as its full-powered waves were 40 inches tall, and sessions lasted for 20 minutes with 10-minute breaks between.
Yeah, if you go to like a regular water park, I think they're in like 5-minute intervals, like something like that.
And like if you go to Typhoon Lagoon in Disney World, as you can see, I've been to Disney World a bunch of times. It does like a dum 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 sound, but like it lets you know, gives you like a warning, and to know that it is going to happen, so you don't get caught off guard.
And then I think they are going to talk about it, but in most wave pools, they also have it. They have a solution of water versus salt, because that makes it more
explosive. Luigi.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
Nobody's gonna get that one.
Durham TSA got that.
Explosive salt.
Sorry, we watched a stupid movie.
Stupid movie where, yes, they try to convince you that salt could be explosive. Anyway,
when added to water.
But in another cost-cutting measure, this guy didn't do that. He used a little bit of salt, but not like the proper solution, so it didn't make make people buoyant like they should have been, and so that made it more dangerous.
That level of powerful waves with the combined long duration could wear down even the most experienced swimmers. And here I might add that most of the patrons of Action Park were either inexperienced or outright couldn't swim. This was all made worse because the pool used fresh water, unlike other wave pools that frequently use a mix which allows people to be more buoyant. So people sank even more naturally than they typically would. Now, sadly, this pool claimed a few lives: a 15-year-old in 1982, a 20-year-old in 1984, and an 18-year-old in 1987. These horrific numbers probably weren't due to a lack of effort on the lifeguards' end, as the team of 12 averaged 30 rescues a day on busier days. That's not normal, as a typical lifeguard can expect to rescue a tenth of that in a season.
Now, you'd think after someone dies on a ride or attraction, they'd shut it down, right? Not at Action Park. The wave pool would go on to claim the lives of 20-year-old Donald DePass and 18-year-old Gregory Grandchamps in 84 and 87. Also in 84, a parkour passed away from a heart attack on the Tarzan swing. It's very likely that the shock of...
That's what we were talking about earlier, that apparently the water was so cold when people would swing over it and drop, it would... that it would cause like shock, and one person... it attributed to one person's heart attack because the water was so cold.
Dropping into freezing cold water.
If the trauma of the Tarzan pool very well might have actually, or the Tarzan swing might have actually saved my life. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna tell a quick story right quick. So for a while, back when I was training, when I used to be a powerlifter, people, one of the things I would do to train also was I would do a lot of the Tough Mudders. You know what that is?
So the competitions,
it went not the competition. That was a different company. That was the Spartan race. Was the competition. This one you just did it to do it, like to just kind of say you survived it. And it was like it was like an all day event. And one of the things you would do was you would kind of do like the Tarzan swing, but it was in nature, so the water was real muddy. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. We did it in Virginia, and what happened was that me doing this was like, I'm never doing shit like this again. So cut to fucking 35 years later, where I was doing a Tough Mudder, I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. That same day I did the race, someone died because someone was in the water. They couldn't tell how many people were there because the water was so murky. Someone did the swing, landed on top of them, broke their neck, and the person just sunk and drowned. They didn't realize it till like hours later. So fucking Action Park kicked my ass and possibly saved my... Yeah. How fucked is that? Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Oh my God. Hamhead here says 10,000 people a day, 30 people in trouble. Numbers ain't adding up. This place was safe.
Sure.
Led to their cardiac arrest. An average day saw anywhere from 50 to 100 people getting injured. From scrapes and bruises to broken bones, it shouldn't be much of a surprise that parents started to sue. Between 83 and 86, 100 lawsuits were filed. But that didn't mean anything to Gene. New Jersey state law required Park to report serious injuries. The only issue was that it was completely up to Gene to decide what was considered serious.
So I remember someone earlier asking about regulation, and that was it. There was no real regulation. It was
self-governing.
It was self-governing, and all they had to be told was you have to report serious injuries. That's vague. That's completely vague, and allows the person who owns the park to determine what is serious. And you can't do that.
Arm. He got another arm. He's fine.
Yeah. And so he wasn't reporting these things because he would have some kind of argument to say, you said serious. I don't consider this serious.
No one knows how many people have actually been hurt at Action Park over the years. When victims or their families sue the park, Gene almost always refuses to settle. Instead, he drags them to court, knowing that trials are often expensive,
I'm going to go out on a limb,
tedious,
and it may sound like an exaggerated number, but I would honestly say a good 25 to 30% people who went got hurt. I'm not saying they all broke bones, but definitely got some sort of injury, even if it's just like a bump or a bruise.
Yeah.
Right. I'm pretty sure the number would be that high. I'd be surprised if it was lower than that, to be honest with you.
And I'm saving what I think is the craziest story for last here.
I think I know where you're going.
And emotionally exhausting. Many families aren't willing to go through that. Gene reportedly wins the vast majority of these cases. On the rare occasions he loses, he stalls on making any payments to the victims, sometimes until law enforcement orders him to. U.S. Marshals allegedly come knocking on his door at least twice. But back to Gene's visionary ideas. One of them was the Bailey ball.
Do you know about this? The Bailey ball?
That's the one I thought you were going to say for last.
Yep, this is it.
This is insane, people. This is a real fucking thing, y'all.
And listen closely to how it got created.
I'm pretty sure this is part of the thing in Mousetrap.
Yeah.
For it, yet. Today is testing day. The ball consists of two plastic spheres, one nested inside the other. The outer sphere is covered in office chair wheels.
Covered in office chair wheels.
Oh, you know what that looks like? The fucking World War II floating mines that were in the ocean?
Yeah, it does. It does.
The inner one is mounted on ball bearings, so it can spin independently of the outer shell, keeping the seat upright. Attached to the seat is a race car-style harness. The Bailey ball wasn't designed by an engineer, but by a janitor who long dreamed of breaking into the theme park business.
Designed by a janitor, not an engineer.
Gene loves it. The Bailey ball is supposed to roll down a homemade, zigzagging track, 182 meters of glued PVC pipes. This is the test pilot, Frank, a regular employee that Gene convinced to do the job by slipping him $100. The idea is that Frank will roll down the hill, sitting upright, and come to a gentle stop at the bottom of the mountain. Here's the state safety inspector, sent to rubber stamp the ride. As long as it doesn't scream instant death, the Bailey ball will be cleared for use by the public. Frank is strapped in a ball, ready to launch. For the first few meters, it's all going according to plan. Frank's rolling smoothly, and he's still upright. But nobody accounted for the laws of thermodynamics. The problem with PVC in the hot sun is that it expands.
That seems like such a stupid mistake that no one thought that in the summertime PVC would change its shape. But the entire track is made out of PVC pipe.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, obviously I didn't write it because it didn't become a thing, but I just don't remember that part of the story being PVC. I'm trying to think which is the dumber oversight, the office chair wheels or the PVC pipe. Because they're both pretty fucking stupid, yo.
Yeah. And here's what happens.
See, I thought it was like metal, like fucking like tracks for like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
The plastic track that was supposed to give the ball direction has bulged and warped. Frank doesn't even make it through the first switchback. It hurtles off the track and starts rolling down the hill, rapidly gaining speed.
Plinko.
The safety inspector can only watch, frozen in horror. The ball hurtles down the hill
while it's getting a safety inspection.
It's now headed for the road. Cars honk and screech to a halt. Somehow, the ball avoids any collisions, and eventually, it crashes into a pond. Frank emerges, dazed and sputtering, with blood on his shirt, but alive. The inspector does not grant Gene approval for the Bailey ball.
Can you believe that? Like, it sounds like it was made out of Play-Doh. And the day that it's getting inspected, the thing runs off the track and goes into the highway and then lands in a lake. I mean, that is just amazing. But we're going to talk about one. I thought I saved that one for last. We're talking about one more, but this is where the downfall of the park happens was with this next one.
I just imagined the inspector like rubber stamping like rejected on the paper and also on the ball, like just over and over stamping rejected on it.
Like you should have condemned the park for that one incident. But this one was crazy. I really did think I saved that one for last, but
I
this
don't remember that being
is one of the
PVC
last
piping. That is fucking wild.
That is for a summer theme park.
It's just
crazy.
But it not even like even beyond the heat. Just the fact that it's PVC, it's gonna crack and his hole's gonna break into it from the bouncing of the ball and the weight and all that shit. Like, let's just say it wasn't during the summer.
And what exactly were the
Frank's
wheels?
Employee of the month.
Yeah, and what exactly were the chair wheels supposed to do? Like, what, if it had a track, what were the wheels supposed? You know what? I don't know. I'm trying to apply logic to it.
It's supposed to be like the idea. Oh God, I can't believe I actually understand what they were trying to do with this. Okay, so it's supposed to be on the track and like how wheels are on a roller coaster. So you put the wheels all over it. So as it spins, it stays on track. That's the mentality behind it.
But
I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just saying that's what. Like I said, it looks like a piece from fucking Mousetrap.
But it's like the wheels didn't have to do anything. If there was an outer case that moved, all you would need was the outer case. You didn't need the wheels. Right. You see what I'm saying? I don't get it. Whatever.
But it's a track. Tracks need wheels, Luigi. Duh.
I guess so. Office wheel track. Office chair wheels. But yeah, this is where we start to actually see the downfall of everything, and the entire scam gets exposed. And we haven't even gotten to the scam part yet. But this is all that was going on there, and this happened, and this one is crazy.
1982, a 27-year-old died while on the kayak experience.
There were underwater fans that would help push the water and created rapids like you were kayaking. And somebody flipped out of one of their kayaks, and one of these fans short-circuited, and they got electrocuted.
This was just 3 days prior to another death at the park. And despite all these deaths and injuries, the park, which had been given the nickname Class Action Park, was still up and running. Now, the lawsuits were piling up, but if anyone thought they'd have an easy time settling with Gene, well, they were wrong. Gene would take every case to trial, regardless of how long or expensive it would be. And for that reason alone, a lot of lawyers didn't think it was worth their time to even go after Action Park. For those who did win against Gene, getting the money out of him was yet another obstacle. He just wouldn't pay. Well, until the US Marshals tracked him down and forced him to do so. But surely the company insuring Action Park would be the one footing the bill, right?
This is insane. So you have to have insurance for these theme parks.
When
you say something?
When he was saying that people would call it Class Action Park, I don't remember anyone ever calling that. The two names I remember, at least us calling it, was either Accident Park or Friction Park.
I heard Friction Park, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like an entirely different place.
That's the name of a strip club. So you have to have insurance. Right. And again, this guy was a con man who was cutting corners and laundering money through the park. And let's see how he got around the insurance requirement.
Yeah, before that's the thing, is that they did, Jay, when we played a couple minutes ago, was that they would do it with mannequins and they were like, oh wow, they're losing limbs, but let's try it with people anyway. So they actually did it. The mannequins got all broked it up and they were like, nah, let's try it with people.
Right? As part of Gene's lease of the land, he needed insurance, something he didn't believe in. And being the crafty businessman that he was, Gene found a way to use this to his advantage. Located in the Cayman Islands, he set up London and World Assurance, a sham company that not only provided him with fake insurance, but also helped him launder money.
So in order to meet the insurance requirement so that he could show the government and any sort of regulatory body, he created his own insurance company and said that he was insured by it.
It's crazy.
And then laundered money.
My father was ahead of his time.
I hate to say it, but that's kind of genius.
It is genius, but I mean, that's
a scumbag thing. Don't get me wrong, but
that's what we're always showing with these con men, is that they are smart on some level, and they're just using their intelligence for all the wrong reasons.
Set up a self-insurance vehicle, which
Or
the
in
state
the
didn't really like.
wrong ways.
They went after him for that.
The state launched an investigation into Mulvihill's insurance, which led to a 3-day hearing and a 110-count indictment. After pleading guilty to fraud, theft, and conspiracy, Gene was told he needed to give up control of Action Park, as requested by the state. To no surprise, rather than give in...
Bacon Bits, thank you for the $2. Luigi, I hate the way you say insurance. How else do you say it? I don't know another way to say it.
Insurance. Like I noticed it too. It's just your accent. Like you emphasize, like I should be talking shit about someone's accent, but like you emphasize the first syllable of, as I say syllable, of insurance. You say insurance. Ow, fuck. I hit my elbow. That's what I get for talking shit.
I can't even make myself think of another way to say it.
You say like insurance instead of insurance.
Insurance.
There you go.
I think whatever. You say a boot.
Yeah, it's fucking, his syllables are metric.
He stopped paying the bills, didn't file paperwork, and did everything he could to piss off the state. And it worked. The state got so fed up with Gene that they actually sold the land to him for just...
So that's what's crazy is he begins to revolt and show how he's not going to cooperate with all of the agencies coming down on him. So he stops paying everything and they get tired of his nonsense and him throwing a fit. And they actually make him an offer and say, well, will you just buy the property? And he goes, yes, I will. And he buys the property and they sell it to him at a decent price.
Over $800,000.
You think that was his plan the whole time, or he just happened to look into it?
No, I think he looked into it. I think
he's such a schemer though, where he's like, yo, I'm gonna fucking twist these motherfuckers' arms till they want to get rid of this shit. Like it could go either way, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Throughout the 80s and 90s, it seemed nothing would ever shut down Action Park or stop Mulvihill. Well, that is until the SEC set their sights on Gene's right-hand man, Bob Brennan. With all the lawsuits and bad press, Action Park's attendance began to decline. Things weren't looking too good for Gene, but the ultimate blow came when Brennan, whom he had always counted on for money, was found guilty of bankruptcy fraud. Brennan was sent to nearly a decade in prison, and Action Park filed for bankruptcy shortly after, with debt piling up to $48 million. Following the 1996 summer season, they closed their doors for good. Gene Mulvihill passed away in 2012, and it seemed Action Park would forever be in the past. Or so everyone thought. In 2014, Gene's son, Andy, tried to revive the amusement park under the Action Park name. And
did you know that? They reopened it in 2014. Yeah, but it didn't last long.
Even went as far as to recreate the iconic Cannonball Loop. Thankfully, this ride never came to fruition. I think its first iteration was proof enough that it was a bad idea. Now, most amusement parks don't advertise the dangers the way Action Park did, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. Specifically in the United States, there isn't a single federal law that regulates rides.
There isn't a single federal law that regulates theme park rides. That's crazy.
And
not one.
What happened was when the son took over, like he didn't really he fixed a few things, but he kind of he wanted to leave the nostalgia thing. But by that time, fucking Great Adventure, which also in Jersey, was blowing, Six Flags was blowing it out of the water, so no one gave a fuck. Because everyone's between that and the old man, the fucking Shmuel Buckman dancing.
Oh, that was Six. I thought that was Six Flags.
Yeah, Great Adventure. Yeah, it's Six Flags is the company, and then the company's called Six Flags, but every park had its own name, and Jersey's was Great Adventure, so it was called Six Flags Great Adventure.
Oh,
and I forgot what they were in the other states. It'd be Six Flags. Fuck Tunnel. I don't know that's the one in
it's
West
state
Virginia.
dependent, and well, some don't have regulations at all.
Gene Mulvihill died in 2012. Obituaries hail him as a visionary entrepreneur. A politician from New Jersey said his mother had given him the perfect name, Gene, like the true genius he always was.
So some people hold this guy in high regard. That's insane to me. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight.
I would play the fuck out of that, Jay.
Thank you for the $2. Coming soon, Creepy Shift, Action Park.
The past couple games I've been playing
too.
are like where it's called Creepy Shift because you work in like really fucked up places. So I did a hotel last one. For that, I did one working in a roadside diner that was like haunted by a demon. Then one before that, I did one where you're doing like house repairs in a haunted house. And the they got one coming out where you're a farmer. That comes out, I think, like next month.
Oh boy. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us. Thank you so much for the generosity. We are just so appreciative. Really wish Pat could have been here. He is...
I'm sure you'd have a lot to say. Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, I would have loved to have heard what he had to say. Dirtbag, thank you for celebrating 12 months of membership. Happy anniversary, TSA. Happy anniversary, TSA. Who's...
Tukisak account.
Oh,
happy anniversary. Been working in the airport for a year.
I was like, what? Got it. Happy anniversary. And you guys spent your anniversary with us?
Yep, sounds about right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Folks, we actually have a lot in store for the next couple of episodes. We are going to start the story of Marshall Applewhite and the Heaven's Gate cult next week. And I have been doing research into it, and this story is wild. I mean, it is really mind-blowing. We all know how the story ends, but we're going to be talking about the origin of the cult and the stories that go along with it. And whoa, it is crazy. And also, we want to remind everyone about our new Patreon. We have exclusive shows there. Supplemental Robot, and to give you a little bit of an idea of what Supplemental Robot is, it is a companion show to this show, Skeptical Robot, except all of the content relates to Skeptical Robot episodes in some way or another, but it is all...
Or sometimes not.
Or sometimes not, actually. Yeah, that is true. Yes, but it is all put together by Mr. Gummi Chainsaw. He is in charge of Supplemental Robot and the content, and he surprises us sometimes, but I gotta say,
I make sure nobody watches anything that I curate.
It is all good, and we were so happy for our first episode over there. We have the 4th episode of Supplemental Robot was our first one that we put on Patreon exclusive, and we thought it was a hit. Honestly, it was very successful for us, and we love the episode itself. So...
yes, Evan, this will be multi-part. Oh, I'm sorry, Luigi. Yeah, there's going to be a multi-part one, Heaven's Gate. There's no way we're getting it done in one shot.
Yeah, we can't do it. It's probably not going to be as long as like Lindbergh or Amityville, but it's just not something you can just tell in a straightforward way. Dooba-dooba-doo, thank you so much for celebrating 17 months of membership. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Now hang around though, Dupa, because we got something for you before we go. So, one last thing.
Wait, we got one more from Amber.
We buy golf clubs.
We got golf clubs.
Amber Alert, yes.
Oh, before that, Evan. Yeah. Kit, I also want to. Now that I see this, he enjoyed the episode.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a couple more things we're going to be adding during the time. I might as well just bring it up now. We're going to start working it starting from next week, where we're going to have audio versions of all of our episodes. So we're going to start doing maybe 3 to 5 a week until we get caught up. And then when we do, if we shoot on a Friday, the next day, it'll be up on an audio feed. So you guys who want to just get the MP3 to just listen to while you're taking the train. I don't know. That's what but yeah, but somebody had 2 or 3 people had asked last week about that in chat, about our audio.
Okay.
So we're going to add that. And then another perk, which I will announce now, is if you do sign up for the Patreon, you will get in contact with you and you send me a picture of however you want yourself represented. Could be you, could be your pet, could be a version of you that you don't want to be like you, and I will incorporate you into a lever clip for a Skeptical Robot show. So that's like a perk you get. I'll hook you guys up. I'll make you into a lever clip. So
and one thing I have forgot to mention was that there are going to be 2 episodes every month for Supplemental Robot, or at least every 2 weeks. We're gonna have one.
I wasn't sure how
on Wednesdays. They will all debut on Wednesday at 6 p.m. The first one was this past Wednesday at 6 p.m. So expect another one in 2 weeks from Wednesday, and that one's going to be pretty good too. I will actually tell you what that episode is. That is going to be us watching the classic film Jim Kata with Bacon Bits.
Fucking love that movie.
Amber Alert, thank you so much for celebrating 5 months of membership. Do we all get a free pair of Nikes? You get a free pair of Nikes and an androgynous haircut. And also, big fan, new to the chat, welcome with $1.99. When is Heaven's Gate? Day and time next Friday. We will be starting. That is 7 p.m. Eastern. And all right, you know what? Actually, folks, I'm going to tell you what we have lined up so far. So yeah, see, we had our first episode of Supplemental Robot on Patreon. Next one's going to be Jim Cotta with Bacon Bits, and then August 19th. So that's August 5th is the next episode. August 19th, we have The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
I had never watched that before. Wow.
Gummi and Bacon had never watched it before, and we watched that one. And then on September 2nd, I'm just going to call it the non-tent variety show with Dylan and Spurgsnake. And it's just a lot. It's all I can say. It's just a lot.
More curated
It was
commercials
fun.
from me, Dylan. Dylan and I were both, we both kind of split that episode with providing content. I did commercials, and then he added just the shit he comes across, which I don't know how he gold mines the stuff he does, but bless him. He always finds great shit. And yeah, and it's definitely more of a hangout. Like here, obviously we hang out too, but like we kind of try to like do a lesson. There we more just like hang out, or it's like stuff where it'll be more size. Yeah. Like we were talking about, like for this, maybe doing a watch along with the documentary for Action Park. So it's kind of like side content. So it'll be sometimes it'll be that, sometimes it'll be like random shit. Like we eventually, we don't know when, we're gonna revisit JFK with Pat, because I know he'll have a lot to add to it. And I have a game where we can't do it here on YouTube, but it's a game where you actually have to recreate the shooting, and it grades everything from like your angle to the trajectory to like the physics. So yeah, I'll be doing that. So it'll be like fun, like side stuff. So yeah, please come and hang out.
Yeah. Go ahead and give all your plugs, man. We will call it a night.
Just find me here, Gummi Chainsaw, please. Like I said, Wednesdays and Sundays, and then Saturdays starting in August. Because I'm going to be doing some stuff. I'm going to doing some changes for the art style of my avatars. And ducks, chickens, pigeons. It changed from last week.
All right, folks. Thank you. I don't really think I have anything to plug tonight, so I think we will just exit on a lever, but hang out, because we also have something else after that.
For Duper Duper Doo, thank you again so much for doing that, for getting dumbass to Carmack. I couldn't think of his name for a second. I'm sorry. I should getting Carmack to sing that song. So appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, man. We love you guys.
Thank you so much. And please join us next week for Heaven's Gate. Have a great weekend. Please, everyone, take care of yourselves. Be safe. Thank you so much for the generosity. Please hit the like button on your way out, but don't leave yet.
Yes, please.
Good night.
Love you.
Hey, TSN fucking stinks. Actually, Karmic sucked me off tonight. I'm wet downtown. No. Sorry. I don't feel like that. You should be ashamed. Do you kiss your mom with that mouth? No. That's awful. Awful. Hey, doopa-doopa-doo. Hey, Karmic X Live. You know, it's been a while from Stained. Your voice is perfect for the song. I do know it. It's been a while. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. It's been a while since I first saw you. It's been a while since I could stand on my own 2 feet again. It's been a while since I saw you. And everything I can't remember, as fucked up as it all may seem, the consequences that are rendered, I've stretched myself beyond my means. It's been a while since I can say that I wasn't addicted, and it's been a while since I can say I love myself as well, and it's been a while since I've gone and fucked up just like I always do. It's been a while. All that shit seems to disappear when I'm with you. And I remember everything I can't remember. As fucked up as it all may seem, the consequences that I've rendered, I've gone and fucked things up again, yeah. I mustn't feel this way. Just make this go away. One more peaceful day. It's been a while since I could look at myself straight, and it's been a while since I said I'm sorry. And it's been a while since I've seen the way the candles light your face. And it's been a while, but I can still remember just the way you taste and everything I can't remember. As fucked up as it all may seem, can I blame this on my father? He did the best he could for me. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high, and it's been a while since I said I'm sorry. Well, there you go. And that was It's Been a While by Stained. Thank you for the reminder. Appreciate it. Doopa-doopa-doo.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.